Okay, I've got a couple of questions, so I'm just going to go through these. Why is God realization prior to self realization? Isn't that the opposite? Actually, no, it's not. It would seem it would be, doesn't it? But God realization is when you are having, either you are attached to Krishna or Shiva or whatever one you're attached to. Okay, that's what you come upon first. You see that deity, you see the aspects of that deity in everything that you encounter. Okay, so actually, you encounter that before self realization. Self realization is when you come to the end of the path and the identity of ego implodes, and what remains is the divine is. Okay, which is actually what self is, the large S, not small s, not self, not, it's not ego identification. Okay, it's not ego realization, it's self, the self. What is there at the primal seed of divine being. Okay, so I know it seems backwards, but really it's not. You get God realization a lot of times when the heart center, when you start going in there and it expands, and then you start going into witness state. Okay, big expansion of the heart, divine love, especially if you're a Krishna worshiper, then you see that divine love in everything that you see, and you see it as an aspect of that deity. Okay. So, okay. Hey, Ganga, how do you find the self from your experience? Well, the part of it is going through Kundalini. Okay. Yeah, I know that's very controversial with a lot of people. But Kundalini, again, brings up all these things to challenge you. It puts you in your face for you to go through. And again, it's about going into that still mind, the quietude, having witness state, then going into that neti neti, not this, not this, not this, anything that is movement, anything that is changeable is not the divine is. Also questioning, Ramana gave the practice of who am I? Well, I don't give who am I because people tend, especially in English speaking countries, when you say who am I, then you want to try to layer on all of these different aspects, and that's not what it's about. So, what I give people to do instead of who am I is what is this I? What comprises ego? And so you keep, again, neti neti, not this. Anything that's changeable, okay, is not the divine is. Okay, so you keep pulling away layer after layer after layer. Okay, and again, it's about challenging everything you thought you knew about what's reality, what's not, etc. Okay, so again, part of it is going through the Kundalini. I call the Kundalini the rotor-rooter of consciousness. Okay, because again, it puts all these experiences in your face for you to transition through. So let's see what else we have. Let's see. Okay, I've got somebody that wants me to record two mantras, the Hare Krishna, the Maha mantra, and then the Kali mantra. But what you're giving me with that Kali mantra is one of the Mahavijjas, and not Kali direct. It's one of the Mahavijjas, one of the aspects, the 10 aspects of the Mahavijjas. Okay, so if you want the Kali mantra, it's Ka-e-ila-hrim, Hasaka-hala-hrim, Sakala-hrim. 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 So that's the primary Kali mantra. And of course, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay. So that's the Hare Krishna, the Maha mantra, and the Kali mantra. Okay. So let's see. What else did we have here for questions? Okay. So a lot of people, this is a lot. Just keep teaching. No, the echo is because the sound was very low and I put it through GarageBand and it just naturally puts echo on it. So nothing I can do about that. Let's see. What else do we have? Okay, so that's what I get from that now. So hopefully I've answered your questions. You know, to get to realization, it just takes a lot of time, meditation, staying in the moment, observing the mind. Okay, that's one of the big parts of it, of observation. Again, whatever is changeable is not the divine is. That's all part. Anything changeable is part and parcel of duality. Okay, Shakti, that which is motion, that which is movement. Okay, the divine is prior to that. So you only get to realization. Okay, self-realization is when the mind stills and one enters that doorway, and the world that you see, the world of duality, collapses for that time. And then the only thing you're aware of in that moment is the divine is. This doesn't exist. Okay. But when you get in there, it's more real than anything here. Okay. I know that sounds strange, but that's the way it is. It's more real than what you see in the world of duality. Okay. So hopefully that's answered your questions. Thank you for your questions. Namaste. You know, stay safe out there. Don't forget to mask up. And I'll see you online.